The Prisma curriculum just absolutely blows my mind. It's so good. It is so thoughtful. It is so interconnected. We start and we take all of these competencies, the US Common Core standards, the ACE Cambridge, the Australian standards, the UK standards, and we kind of took all of them and we mapped them out and combined them and condensed them into a core set of competencies. And then the thoughtfulness with which our curriculum team takes these competencies, maps them out over, 3, 4, and 5-year journeys, groups them together in ways that are interesting and engaging, and then surveys kids and families and brings in their interests. And everything is just so interwoven and intentional. So over the course of the year, the literacy is getting, more and more and more complex. Every single math mission or unit that we're working towards has this real world performance task that makes you see oh, that's why this math is important in my real life, right? When I'm not just doing dilations on a coordinate plane, but I see that animators are doing this. And that's how superhero movies work because, they're doing all these different dilations as the characters are spinning around. You see the way that they take the competencies, and it doesn't have to be one size fits all, right? Everybody can learn earth science, but some learners are doing a project about, maybe in the future we'll give up on Earth and go to space, and others are doing a project about green architecture and sustainable design, and others are studying disaster resilient architecture. And still at its core, you're still learning earth science, you're still learning research, you're still learning modeling, but you get to do it in your own way. So the way we're able to take competencies that are, comprehensive, there's no gaps in your education, and still apply that level of personalization and choice, it is not easy what they're doing. Our curriculum team is sweating, and to see the results come through, both in terms of learners' joy of learning and the fact that they get so much choice and so much creativity over what they create, and the academic results that we see that our kids are growing twice as much as their peers in traditional schools. There's some magic working behind the scenes at Prisma for sure.